folks, and welcome back to Four Corners of the Galley. And today on this episode, we're going to tell you about The Mummy. The brand new Mummy from Universal. They're starting to kick off their Dark Universe.
Which has a very, very cool title card.
Yeah, I do like the title card. That's for sure. I mean, the movie started off great. You get the title card that, you get the Universal and it turns and it rotates back around. It gets dark, looks like an eclipse and puts the Dark Universe. Very cool, sweet stuff.
Very cool stuff. Getting excited for this
new
new
excited.
cinematic universe. But everybody's doing it now, so...
Definitely connected universes, and they got a big name star in Tom Cruise. And they kicked it off. They tried to kick it off back in the days with Dracula Untold and Luke Evans, but that kind of stopped and started, and they hit the pause button, and then now they've come back out with the reboot of The Mummy again, and Tom Cruise, and it...
The word is
Yeah, it definitely is one of those...
Now, it does have a strong start.
It has some stuff to it for sure. It doesn't have some great moments in the movie that are extremely great Tom Cruise moments. You have him running like always Tom Cruise does. Loves to run. That's for sure. He loves to run, but you also have some great moments. I mean, the movie starts off great. It's kind of like that Indiana Jones, almost the beginning of The Mummy 2, of the original Mummy, where in the desert looking for some lost treasure kind of thing. That was cool. I enjoyed that. But then it just gets into some dialogue and some nonsense and woof. Wow. I mean,
it tries to be an action movie, and it does it at times.
Yeah, it does.
It tries to be a funny movie. It does it at times, certain times.
And what it is it's an action movie trying to insert comedy. Instead of being like the original 1999 Mummy remake, which was a comedy with action blended into it, and it worked beautifully. This one wanted to be an action with timely comedy, and Tom Cruise is not the timely comedy.
Sometimes it worked. Sometimes. Mostly it didn't.
It didn't. A lot of places it missed that. A lot of missed opportunities. It definitely tried to build on this world at the same time it built on the Mummy, and it didn't.
Which kind of unblended it.
Yeah, but I think I was disappointed the most about... A couple things I was disappointed about was, one is the actual Mummy woman doesn't get a lot of action scenes. She only gets like one scene. It's like, well, I thought she was the Mummy. And where the other one, Imhotep, is like wrecking stuff in Egypt. And in this one, they try to go big, and they go for that big global. Instead of just staying in like Egypt or staying where it's kind of based, they want to go to London and different couple places and be all around. And I felt like that was just too much going on. It should have just focused on the Mummy, be the Mummy, and then put elements to build on the world. Instead, it wanted to like build on the world, but talk about the Mummy at the same time.
Which could work for future, or could mess it up.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a 50-50 chance right now.
You do meet Russell Crowe, who ends up being, spoiler alert.
Yeah, spoiler.
Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Which, at first, is really cool. But then later on, you find out.
Yeah, we'll leave that for the spoiler section about that part. But, yeah, he is Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. They show little elements in there. It's got some Tom Cruise stuff in it. I think it really misses with the comedy big time. It's got some great action moments.
Yeah.
The overall story was...
Yeah. Two-letter word,
Yeah, and then the action was great until the end, where the action just doesn't really make any sense at the end. The last kind of stuff at the end doesn't like make a lot of sense. It just kind of loses me. Yeah. So, I don't know, folks. I hope for better things. They have huge plans. We're talking Wolfman, Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein, Swamp Thing, and then they decided let's go with Phantom of the Opera and Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Some questionable choices, some obvious choices, but I see it as if you start low, you only can have better expectations for the future.
Let's hope.
Like Batman v Superman.
Yeah, and now we got Wonder Woman.
So, see? It fixes itself out.
True, but they have invested a lot into this, and Tom Cruise has already been signed up, and then we got Javier Bardem going to be Frankenstein. You got the Mummy going to be by Johnny Depp.
Is going to be the Invisible Man.
Yeah, the Invisible Man. I'm sorry, the Invisible Man, not the Mummy though. Man, messing that up. Yeah, he's going to be the Invisible Man, and then there's rumors maybe The Rock is Wolfman, Angelina Jolie, maybe the Bride of Frankenstein,
which are exciting.
Yeah, but that means they're going for big superstars.
Yeah. When
I feel like they should really focus. Kind of go the route that some of these big universes are going, where you really get some good directing to go with it, and let the directors really kind of have their vision instead of trying to put them in a puzzle place. I don't know. It was I got a little lost on this thing for sure. My overall score for this is definitely probably a 60. It has some good action. It has some great Tom Cruise stuff, but it also Tom Cruise was kind of in and out of this movie where he wasn't really focused. I miss Brendan Fraser, sorry. But I hope for bigger and better things from the Dark Universe, that's for sure.
I give it a 64. I thought the action was helping it at times. I felt that the movie would have been a lot worse if it wasn't for Tom Cruise. Like, say,
very sure.
If like got another main actor, not crediting them, I feel like Tom Cruise was just a good role for this, and that if he wasn't in the movie, it may have been really bad. 64 would be my overall score for this. Just a little, like a good solid C.
That's more like a D, solid D. C is more like a 70. So you're giving it a D, which I can't disagree with. So it's been a rocky road to the summer, guys. A lot of ups and downs at this point. We'd like to thank you for anybody who doesn't want to know any spoilers at this point. Please stop, because we are going to jump into the spoiler section, and we'd like to thank you for joining us once again on this review of The Mummy. I think they're gone. Yeah. All right. Spoilers! All right. So now we're in the spoiler section, and let's just kick it off. Let's just hit it with the big one, because this movie is one giant big twist.
Yeah. The
Mummy.
The Mummy is actually Tom Cruise, who turns into Mummy at the very end of the movie, which is it was an interesting twist.
Except the God of Death is who he became.
God of Life and Death.
Life and Death. And it stopped. I'm sorry. They built this whole thing on a twist, and it was a really bad twist. It stunk. I'm going to just say some of the stuff or spoiler section that we really didn't get to talk about.
Will be bad.
I mean, the whole Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, I thought Hyde was just horribly played. Russell Crowe, I liked him as Dr. Jekyll, but when he turned into Hyde, I was hoping he'd get a little bigger and maybe almost Hulk-like, but not too Hulk-like. I mean, he looked great in Van Helsing. He looked good in League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, and then they just make Russell Crowe look a little bigger and funky blue face. Oh, man, that is kind of disappointing. And then the cool things is, they did throw a little homage to the 1999 Mummy with the book of Amun-Ra, the gold book, and that was cool, and they hit him with the book. But, I mean, a lot of it was just lost. This is just a giant twist. They showed a vampire skull. They showed a Swamp Thing hand. They focused a lot on building the worlds. They tried to do that whole crystal and the dagger, and I don't know. And then that fight scene at the end, before she realized that the crystal was missing, she was going to stab him right in the heart with those guys down. And then at the end, she's like running around and chasing him for 20 minutes. And I was like, what are you doing? Just stab him. And then he looks like he's doing the smart thing. He grabs a dagger. He's going to break the thing. And then he stabs himself? It was very confusing at the end. I'm not going to lie. It was a little weird. And the one thing that drove me crazy was they kept doing this flashback of the spark and this black scene, and they showed it like 6 times, and they never gave us anything at the end. I was just like, huh? I don't know. I was hoping for a lot more, guys. I was really anticipating this movie to be good. I mean, we all 3 of us went RG. AG went, and she really didn't like it a lot. I mean,
when she watches bad movies, she does not.
Yeah, she gets very disappointed. So I mean, we're
unlike us, where
we'll stick through them. We'll fight through it, but we're definitely gonna need a little bit more out of this, guys. And Tom Cruise gonna be the connective tissue. I was hoping we were gonna get Monster Squad. We're gonna get a little Tom Cruise Monster Squad. Put a little Brendan Fraser in there. Nope, we're getting monsters taking on monsters. So we'll see. We'll see. Well, we'd like to thank you guys for joining us on this 4 Corners of the Galley, The Mummy review. Until next time, guys. Good night, Ted.
We'll see you later.
Take 1.
Hello. 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 If you liked what you saw at 4 Corners of the Galley, like, subscribe, and comment down below. And watch all these videos. Catch you later.